So for the next couple of lessons, we're going to talk about how to look at a function, whether I have the graph or even if I don't have the graph, how to get the graph of it, and talk about the behaviors that it has. There's several different things we want to be able to talk about. So rather than just list them all right now, I'm going to go through and talk about them individually. Before we start, we need to be able to say it's going to want to know on which interval is something happening. All right, that means, so interval means between what numbers? All right, so between. All right, between what numbers, or basically where is this actually happening, is what this wants to know. To write interval notation, we've got to make sure that we understand the difference between brackets and parentheses. Brackets mean that it's equal to, greater than, or equal to, and parentheses means that it's only greater than or less than. So if you see some brackets that are like this, 2 comma 7, that means that let's see here, x is greater than or equal to 2 and less than or equal to 7. These mean the same thing. All right, and if I'm on a graph, it would have a closed circle. So closed circle, or a complete line there, not an open circle. If it had parentheses, it would have open circles on the graph. All right, so different things to look for. If I had, say, -1, comma 4, that would mean in terms of like what's actually happening, -1 is less than x, which is less than 4. And notice it doesn't say equal to. So it'd be open circles on that. One of the big things to remember is that whenever you have an infinity, because some stuff will just kind of go off forever, whenever you have an infinity, it has to have a parenthesis, all right, because you cannot ever be equal to infinity, because it's just a concept that it goes on and on forever. And then that's the symbol for infinity. So if you had something that happened from 1 to infinity, you would never put a bracket there, all right, and that would mean that 1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than infinity. All right, so that's what we've got happening there. So interval notation, we're going to write everything we can in interval notation because it's the easiest way to do it, and it's the way that you're typically going to see when you see a problem written down for you to take a look at.